respondents in their motion filed on the 8th of May 2023 also objected to the first petitioner's local standard to bring this petition. The principal contention is that the first petitioner was in contravention of section 77 sub 3 the Electoral Act 2020. They argue that the first petitioner, who was a member of the People's Democratic Party and who was screened as one of its aspirants for the presidential election, only resigned his membership to that party on the 24th of May 2022, joined the second petitioner on the 27th of May 2022. They contended that as at 30th of April 2022, the first petitioner could not have been in the register of members, second petitioner, which it submitted the first respondent 30 days before the presidential primary election, as mandated by section 77 sub 3 of the Electoral Act 2020. Since the first petitioner is not in the membership register submitted by the first respondent by the second petitioner, first petitioner lacks the local standard to challenge the outcome of the election. By contrast, the petitioners submitted that the issue of membership of a political party is a domestic affair of the political party concerned. The courts lacks the jurisdiction to entertain. They relied on the cases that are reproduced here. The courts have consistently held in a plethora of cases that the issue of membership of a political party is an internal affair of it is not a justiciable issue, and courts have no jurisdiction to entertain. Anang versus Atiku, others, Sani and Galadima, and Tumbido versus INEC, citations on the record, as well as all the cases cited above by the petition. The provision of section 77 sub 3 of the Electoral Act 2022, which only mandates every political party to submit the register of its members 30 days before its party primaries, cannot be invoked by the respondents for the purpose of challenging the first petitioner's membership of the second petitioner. It is only the second petitioner that has the sole prerogative of determining who are its members. And having sponsored the first petitioner as its candidate for the presidential election, first petitioner has satisfied the requirement of being a member. Second petitioner, as provided for in section 131 sub C, the 1999 Constitution. It is not within the rights of the second and third respondents and the fourth respondent to question the first petitioner's membership. Second petitioner. This ground of objection is hereby overruled. No enjoinder of necessary parties. First respondent in his motion of 19th of April 2023 and the second and third respondents, as well as the fourth respondent, raised the issue of non-joinder of Abubakar Atiku or the People's Democratic Party, who came second in the presidential election as respondents to the petition. The contention of the respondent then is that since by relief 1 Roman 3, 4 Roman 4 of the petition, petitioners who came third in the presidential election are seeking to be declared the winners of the election. The petition cannot be effectually and completely determined without the joinder of Abubakar Atiku or the People's Democratic Party, who came second in the election, as respondents to the petition. For that reason, the respondents have contended that this court lacks the jurisdiction to pay the petition as constituted. Place reliance on JKD and INEC. Buhari and Obasanjo, citations on the record. No position, however, petitioners relied on the cases of Obasanjo and Eradua, Buhari and Yusuf, Akoti and INEC, and contended that only statutory respondents provided in section 133 of the Electoral Act 2022 are necessary parties to the petition. The petitioners are not under any obligation to join Abubakar Atiku and the People's Democratic